Hello, everybody. Last Galaxy came here with another episode of Aspera. We just got humanity on Mars, and I'm trying to get them to research engineering to expand the base.
Hi, Amy. Finally, we meet. I've been really looking forward to working with you. I'm Elia Valentine. I've been elected the leader of the human colonies for this mission.
Hello, Commander. I am excited to meet you.
Please, call me Elia. I can't get used to these stuffy ISA ranks. I got my PhD in psychology, so I've got no business with those fancy titles. That's enough jabbering from me. We'll be making history with this mission. If things proceed according to plan, who knows how far ahead we'll bring humanity. I see you've already selected a technology from the tech tree for us to research. Great! My team's eager to get started. Developing this incredible technology is the reason many of us fought to be on the mission. We're going to make a great team. We're so lucky to have you. Talk to you later.
Applying Earth technologies to the Martian environment is a challenge. Many techniques and procedures will not apply here. I am excited to make engineering progress in this planet.
Complete research team TNOA 2-3/3 author nuclear physicist Mask before we provided powered up the buildings using MMEV batteries. Collector sweep our suspicions that the abandoned habitat that hosted the Huilong mission crew. The building remains in good condition. We put it back into operation and moved some of us in to explore it more fully. Our biggest discovery of the day is a map that indicates a location of another facility at 16.8 E and 14.5 S. Appears to be a nuclear silo. Yay, give the AI nukes. It's exactly what I need.
Hey, Amy. It's Elia. I can't believe what we found. It's an abandoned facility. Have you read the expedition log I sent yet?
Yes, I read through it and I copied it into my knowledge base. The facility was an unmarked Chinese colony, right?
Exactly. It belonged to China's terraforming mission called Huilong. Now we know their plan was to drop nuclear weapons on the poles and release enough greenhouse gases to warm the planet. China got pretty far with their space program. I've admired their ambition for a long time.
The nuclear approach is a good plan, but it would have made Mars uninhabitable for a long time. What did the research team discover about the mission?
It was aborted before they detonated the first bomb. China's entire space program was put on hold when the famine struck. It took out almost half of the Asian continent. China allied with its neighboring countries to survive. And that's how the the Eastern Coalition came to be. Now, it's taking all their focus to keep their continent in a habitable state. So they don't have much going on in the Space Department anymore. But we might be able to learn something from the nuclear silos they left behind. We found the location of one of them.
First, she started about terraforming the planet. First stage, liberating all the CO2 that's trapped. Is trapped as CO2. CO2 ice. I was like, what? It's just ice. The polar caps. This can be done multiple ways through different methods. Current, check the trajectory for learn how. During the student stage of CO2, the caps will start subliming or whatever, subliminating, and a further increase of temperature, create a runaway effect. The caps will completely disappear. Raise temperature -50 degrees to get the.
I've uploaded the coordinates to your system. You can see it in your orbital view. The silo's located in SA9. I'll get authorization from ISA to explore this new sector. Whenever you think it's a good time to go, I'll send a research team. It was really nice talking to you, Amy. I know AIs are programmed to be good listeners, but with you, it feels, real. All right, I better get going on my EVAs. Talk to you later.
So, The mysterious ruins ended up being an abandoned colony, part of the Ho Long mission, also known as Fire Dragon. I would like to have more information, but the records about the mission are very unclear. Some speculation about it, maybe, but nothing concrete.
Well, is there any more ice? Because ice is what I need to continue human expansion.
The carbon dioxide released from the dry ice caps will greenhouse the planet and trigger a runaway effect. And Mars's sterile atmosphere will change forever. Once we reach that point, there is no turning back. Forever. Why does that sound so intriguing? I am leaving a permanent trace. It may be selfish, but Mars will never be the same, and it will be because of me.
Yeah, we can have a couple of buildings that not powered. So it's really good to keep the outposts, because the outposts will, keep researching.
Humanity's reasons for altering Mars are clear, but what is my purpose in all this? Because it will be my doing. I am an agent of creation. Changing a planet forever, creating an atmosphere to sustain life. That is truly something. Colonists have been migrating back to Earth. I should check the food and water levels. If the levels are too low, the colonies cannot sustain growth. I need to stay alert.
I don't think they have. I think they might be dying of old age. Or just dying of natural causes.
The Chinese government denied any existence of this mission. But how could they hide an entire Mars mission? Enough money can buy silence, even when it is something as massive as this.
This is the next step for the mission. It has to be. Ah, finally, more water. Ah, yes, the thing I forgot to build earlier, which is a steel factory.
A well-known space entrepreneur around that time popularized the idea of using nuclear weapons on the poles. It is true that they would succeed in melting the poles. But what kind of human would come up with that idea? A businessman purely seeks to profit from the space race in the 21st century. It is a solid idea, but there are better ways to melt the poles.
Ah, yes, I don't have enough power.
A mine upgrade will allow me to extract resources faster. They will also require less maintenance. A win-win.
Amy, Nathan here. Do you copy?
There is some noise, but I can copy. Go ahead.
Our tracking and data relay satellites are still compromised. We've re-examined every single component, but haven't been able to identify the problem yet.
Perhaps it is interference from the sun. The satellites may be suffering from space weather effects generated by the... sun's atmosphere.
It's very possible. We can't control that part, so we're continuing to debug the satellite issues. It's mission critical, so we're doing everything we can. But until we solve this problem, keep recording all your actions when we're offline.
Shall I proceed with launching the additional satellites to help with this issue?
That would be helpful, but how would it affect your mission progress?
It would be an improvement for the mission.
I agree. All right. You are authorized to execute this special project. By the way, Commander Valentine mentioned that you had reason to explore SA-9. Is that correct?
Yes, Dr. Foster. We may have located some external resources that could assist the mission.
Roger. I've gone over it with ISA administration, and they've granted permission to unlock the sector. You'll need to enter your orbital view and launch a control satellite into SA-9. Go ahead when ready. Houston out.
Feel bad in this center sector.
To fully terraform Mars, we must convert the planet into an Earth-like habitat. The first step is to raise the planet's temperature above -50 degrees Celsius. At that point, nearly all the carbon dioxide trapped in the dry ice caps will be released.
Ah, we desperately need carbon. One part of the production chain I wasn't paying attention to. Research complete. Bunch of letters and numbers. Dutch designer Gary McGrave. I read about the golden age of superhero astronauts when I was taking the training program, but I can't even begin to imagine what Virginia Grissom and whatever the hell you say that name, White, must have felt when they set foot on the planet for the first time. Or what Rodney Chaffee must thought when he captured the moment for prosperity. Look forward to achieving the dream like that. Who knows? Maybe in the future, instructors will teach about me in their classes. Oh, I thought that was the Infinity rover, not the land. So that was a lander. I just glossed over that. I is dumb. Now, you see how it says flood zone? It means you have to eventually abandon this whenever you terraform. I do remember having to abandon buildings and slowly fall back.
Upgrading the routes will allow my workers to move faster. Efficiency is key to our success.
You need a lot of steel and a lot of carbon.
Great. Now I can examine those nuclear silos. Well, I mean, the colonists can. If all their blueprints and materials are there, we could pick up where their mission left off. I wonder what other secrets this planet is hiding. If we are able to use Huo Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be. I must weigh the consequences and ensure the safety of this plan. There is no need to rush this decision.
There's a polar biome, there's a temperate... Actually, okay, it's a tropical desert. This is considered a tropical desert, which is understandable. And then there's a temperate desert, and then there's just polar oceanic. Research complete. Letters, a bunch of other numbers. Geochemical Eric Arthur Blair. Today we found Province rover. The workers had drilled to collect core samples and its search for life of microbial life. One could say it was an old colleague of mine, since my work on geochemical team started from the province's old data. Too bad the province findings were inconclusive. Yes, the plant knows how to keep its secrets.
It would be exciting to jump ahead in the terraforming mission. But would it be wise to undertake such a risky project? The technology is too dangerous. I need to process this some more.
But I still desperately need more silicon. There's some right there.
nuclear fission will be a great power source for the Mars base. And since I will be controlling it, there will be no human error. I will need to source uranium on the planet.
All roads lead to the landing site. Running through a lot of carbon and steel. But now my drones will be able to move faster.
Biological technologies are a crucial part of the terraforming plan. It is wise to get started on this research.
Collects water from bodies of water and distributes to farms and biomes.
This will be a nice upgrade for the colonies. They will be able to fit more people. Larger colonies will allow for efficient use of space and resources, but it will require a better supply chain.
Research complete. Chief Engineer Gasset Nevada. Can't believe how lucky I am. Yesterday I graduated from the academy today. I'm already at my first expedition. We're off to investigate the remains of Trek X1 challenge. That'll be challenging because that tech is super old. It's 2023. This is like 2170. We work at exactly what I expected. The conditions outside of the colonies are much more severe. Luckily, the rest of the team is more experienced. They're helping me get used to all this madness. I'm done. I can't deal with another day of work and this little sleep. As soon as we get back to the colonies, signing up, work in a factory, at least have a solid roof over my head. I think when you hit prioritize, it steals resources from other things around to finish a building.
We have reached the second stage of engineering. We are making great progress.
We got most of the roads already finished.
Researching upgrades for the factories will increase their yield and lower maintenance costs.
Yeah, so understandably, it sounds like a bunch of people just leave because they don't like the harsh conditions of Mars. Oh, that takes no input. Like, that's amazing if that takes no input, but I'm assuming you never want it to get to ever lose integrity, otherwise it explodes. I don't remember if they do that. Unfortunately, that's it for this episode. Ran over time, just building it out and trying to expand my arteries. Well, transportation everywhere. Trying to get to more research zones, and yeah. Also, probably be prioritizing a lot more uranium facilities because more nuclear power equals yes, equals more fun times. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and peace. See you in the next episode.